Hello. All right, today I'm going to talk about some hotels in Cebu City. And recently I went to Cebu City and I stayed at a hotel called Red Planet. And they charged me a little bit more than 2,000 pesos a night. And I was there for about 3 or 4 nights. Then I left Cebu City and I was going to go back to Red Planet. Now, one thing the Red Planet has going for it is it's very close to Ayala and the Ayala district there. They don't have a restaurant and they don't have phones in the hotel. You have to hook up your smartphone in order to call the front desk. And okay, so I left Cebu City, and then I went back and I was gonna go back to Red Planet, and I looked online, and now the price was 4,000 pesos a night. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to go to a different hotel. Now, years ago, I used to go to a hotel, stay in a hotel when I was in Cebu City called Eddie's Hotel. And about 5 or 6 years ago, they changed the name from Eddie's Hotel to Beverly's Business Boutique. And well, years ago, if you asked any taxi driver, you just say, well, take me to Eddie's Hotel. And they knew exactly where it was. You go to Eddie's Hotel. This is the basic room at Beverly's Business Hotel, or otherwise known as Eddie's Hotel. And you get a bed, phone, end table, and it has a counter, TV, and here is, and you have a closet here, and a shelf above the closet if you want to put something there, fire extinguisher, and here is the CR right here, shower, toilet, and sink. And that's it. Who was Eddie? Well, if you're interested in the history of Eddie, I'll explain it later on in the video. Now, Eddie's Hotel is a fixed rate. Now, if you stay in a basic hotel, the basic room there, it's about, I think it's like 1,450 pesos a night, which is pretty reasonable. And it's actually, and if it's double occupancy, then it goes up to like 1,650. Well, is there any downside? Well, there's no elevator, but the highest floor is the 3rd floor, so you have to use stairs. But they do have a restaurant and they do have room service, and it's not a bad area, and it's not walking distance to Ayala, but it's not that far, and there's always taxis driving by, so you can get in a taxi and go to Ayala. But it is walking distance to, if you want to go to Mango Square or Fuente Circle, it's walking distance. We're very close to a big supermarket, and it's called Fuda. And you can just walk over there in a few minutes. and there's a Jollibee over there, and there is also a couple of pizza places, but they only make pizzas at night, not during the day. So you can't get pizza for lunch. And and there's also, I think there's a Robinson's Mall not too far away. You could just walk over there if you wanted to. But you could get a taxi to Ayala, you know, not very far. Now they have bigger rooms and different rates. But if you just want just a basic room, it's $14.50, I believe. Now, well, did they raise the price for different seasons and different days? Not that I know of. Also, you get free breakfast if you're staying at Eddie's Hotel, or as the new name, Beverly's Business Boutique. If you're staying there, you get free breakfast in the morning. And it's eggs, longanisa, and rice, and toast. And coffee. Now, coffee. Okay, now with most places in the Philippines, if you eat breakfast or if you want some coffee, then they give you a cup of coffee. But they don't refill your cup. If you want more coffee, you pay for another cup of coffee. That's just the way it is. Unless it's like a foreigner-owned place, and then you get free refills. Now, Eddie's Hotel is a foreigner-originated hotel. So in the morning, when you have your free breakfast, if you want refills, they'll refill your cup as much as you want, and you don't get charged for it. And in case of the free breakfast, you know, that comes with it, free refills. Okay, now, the reason why they call it Eddie's Hotel, or they did call it that. Oh, now another thing is, like if you're, like say for instance, if you're in Ayala and you're staying at Eddie's Hotel, or what's now called Beverly's Business Boutique, and you want to get a taxi driver to take you there. Now, if the taxi driver looks like, you know, he's a younger guy, you know, he's probably not going to know where Beverly's Business Boutique is, or Eddie's Hotel. But if you see a guy that's like a taxi driver, that's like 40 years old or older, you say Eddie's Hotel, they know exactly what you're talking about. They take you over there. But now if you get stuck and you're trying to get over there, well, you could just say, you know, it's right next to the big Church of Christ, Cristo de Iglesia. It's a huge, big place, and it's about, not even a block away. And you could ask them, you know where the Iglesia de Cristo is, and they will probably say yes, because it's a huge, gigantic, big church. So you could try that. But just look for a guy that's like, you know, 40 years old or older. You say Eddie's Hotel, they know exactly what you're talking about. Now, who was Eddie? Who was Eddie? Now, Eddie, the original Eddie, was a guy from the United States, and he was in World War II and stationed in the Philippines. And after the war was over, he went back to the Philippines, and he went to Cebu City. And he married a Filipina, and he had 9 children. And over the years, he developed real estate and had various businesses, including Eddie's Hotel. And there was a restaurant, I think it's been closed down, it was called Eddie's Log Cabin. And he also developed some real estate up in the hills that's close to where the zoo is and the Taoist temple, and it's wooded. And there was he invested and had big, huge houses built, and he called it Beverly Hills. Now wait a minute. What's this Beverly thing? You got Beverly Hills, Beverly's Business Boutique. Well, was that his wife's name? No. Was that his daughter's name? No. Who was Beverly? Beverly was his mother's name. Well, whatever happened to Eddie? Well, you know, he was well known in the Cebu City community, and he was given the official title of the adopted son of Cebu. And unfortunately, Eddie passed away sometime in the 90s. But his businesses live on, and I'm sure they're run by his wife and his children. And the good thing about Eddie's Hotel, like I said, it's the price is the price. And if you go on the net, I'll put a link down there, in the net, and you look it up, you'll find Eddie's Hotel website, and the prices are right there, no guesswork. And that's it for now. And I just wanted to talk about one of the, or a couple of the hotels, and maybe one of the very good hotels for the money that you can stay at.